Prior to going for a send or working the top, clean and inspect the top of the boulder and chalk holds you plan on using. On top outs that are under trees or that haven't been climbed in a while, the holds can get dirty. Also, if it's rained recently, it's worth it to check out the top sections and clean them off. I can't tell you the amount of times I've made it to the top out only to have a rude awakening of grabbing dirt or water-filled holds. So by now you're beginning to feel the fingers and body warming up and are ready to get on the boulder. Consider reacquainting yourself with the problem again before giving it a sunburn from the start. Almost all boulders or roots can be broken down into parts. Similarly to how you work on cruxes, you can isolate a series of a couple of moves in order to work them out and refine them. By doing this, you remove a large portion of the variable of fatigue and can more effectively acquire muscle memory for the moves that are still giving you trouble or that really tire you out. The next step would be to begin to link parts together. During this process, you may find that fatigue or pump is limiting you and preventing you from sending. Your options from here are as follows. It's important to try multiple betas for all moves at least once. I can't tell you the amount of times that I thought my beta was perfect, only to try the beta that looked absurd and find that it was 10 times easier. This is also a golden opportunity to try and learn new moves that you normally wouldn't do. Pinpoint your crux and allocate the most time and effort towards deciphering and learning its intricacies. Be strategic by isolating the crux and only pulling onto the rock to work those specific moves. Further learning the easier moves or repeating them are futile, if they will make you a bit more tired for learning the crux, which requires your maximum strength. You should only be stepping onto the wall when you are fully recovered or extremely close to it. Experiment with work-to-rest ratios and implement them into your session. This method has a positive effect on my session every time I implement it. Bring snacks to help keep your energy levels from dipping. For shorter sessions, I bring a few snacks that have a high glycemic index like fruits. For longer days, I bring meals that are lower glycemic index and are more calorie dense. Try to avoid foods that are fried, greasy, very high in fiber, or carbonated beverages, as they can have adverse effects on athletic performance. Staying hydrated throughout the session is key. Assuming I'm giving attempts every 3 to 5 minutes, I take a few sips of water every 20 minutes to avoid coming anywhere near dehydration. Positive self-talk and an optimistic awareness can be the difference between enormous progress or a frustrating and painful day. Due to the overwhelming amount of falling and failing involved in projecting, you need to celebrate every small victory. Repeat positive phrases aloud and display positive body language. There's no benefits to sulking or feeling bad for yourself, and this way of thinking will drain you of strength, good decision-making skills, and motivation to try hard, which are all things that are crucial to projecting. While sometimes a controversial topic for some climbers, I enjoy and benefit from watching a few different videos of other people that have sent my project. In addition, I like to video myself on many attempts in order to see what I'm doing correctly and should keep, and what I'm doing wrong and should change. When watching either videos of yourself or others, pay attention to even the tiniest details of what you look like to what the person in the video sending looks like. Ignore the urge to say the only difference is they are stronger. This may or may not be true, but it will definitely stunt your progress potential. Instead, look for where their leg is flagging, how they build momentum, what exact spot are they placing their toe on that little crimp rail. Believe it or not, there are people I know that are much better than others at watching and analyzing videos and assimilating it into their climbing. It is a vital skill and should be treated as such. If you're trying to return to your project soon and improve your performance for next time, it is critically important that you not run yourself into the ground during any one of your sessions. Overpowering your emotions and strategizing with your brain and not your heart is what separated the professionals from the amateurs. Know when to stop. When you start feeling like your strength and energy is falling from its peak, stop immediately. Sure, you may just need to take a longer rest, hydrate, and refuel, but if that doesn't work, call it a day. This way, you can get back to high-quality training and recovery faster and return sooner with more strength. You also avoid the last frustrating poor attempts that leave your mental state at a lower level. Be respectful and do your part to leave no trace. If you pack it in, pack it out. When the session is over, make sure to write down any and all forms of successes of the day. For me, the best way to prepare for a project is by having 1 to 3 training sessions at the gym before returning back with more confidence. During these 3 days, I mimic moves on my project, work the muscles in the same manner that they are worked on the project, and make sure to keep my sessions intense, short, and as high of quality as possible. Since my project is only one boulder, or route, I only need to work with what I will encounter on it, and nothing more. By doing less in the session, I can give more effort to the necessities without having to add on recovery time, and can get stronger faster before my next trip back to the project.